Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bessie Munyori. On this video, I just want to talk about the different requirements that you will need for you to apply a student visa. And I'll just be talking about it because that's what I'm on and that's what I know about. And like I mentioned before, this is a journey of patience, faith, and commitment. And so, yeah, I hope you have that in mind before we begin. And so let's just get right into it. I'd also like to say that I know the initial investment for this whole process is a lot. It's a lot. Even me, I took time before coming to terms with it. But I'd also like to say that it's worth it, especially if you know what you're coming here to do, if you know what your goals are. And yeah, don't just do it just because everyone is doing it. I know the situation in our country is pretty messed up, but don't just do things for the sake. Don't join the bandwagon like everyone is moving, so I want to move. Like the goal right now is to get out of the country. You can get out of the country, but please make sure you know what you're going to do. Make sure you know what your goals are. Make sure you know, like, you have a vision. Okay. I also like to say that you need a lot of commitment in this process, especially in the submission of the paperwork, and just because it's a lot, and you'll need it because sometimes you'll be discouraged and you will feel like it's not worth it. But don't forget where you are you're coming from. Don't forget where you want to go. Don't forget the vision. Eyes on the prize. Okay, just need to submit these documents to the agent and then he will apply for you. But I also need to tell you guys that you need to follow up. I cannot stress this enough. Follow up with your agent. Like, follow up. These guys are busy. They're applying for thousands of other students. So you're not the only one. You are not special for you to have like his whole attention for them to handle your papers alone. You need to pop in and out of the office. Sometimes just check the progress. It helps if you live around the office, so you can just pop in and out. Sometimes I used to do that because my office was in Nairobi. I used to live in Nairobi and I didn't have a 9 to 5 job, which was restricting me from going. So me, I could just go. Like, this guy is not picking up the call, he's not emailing back, and I'm panicking. I need to know what's going on. But you also need to understand the fact that they are handling a lot of students, they're handling a lot of paperwork. So yeah, just you need grace, patience, like I said. Okay. Yeah, so guys, please make sure you follow up because I have a friend who we applied at the same time, and when I got the visa, I told her and she was like, gosh, that's so good. I didn't even get past the offer letter because she just submitted her documents and like expected the agent to do everything else, but the agent actually forgot because we are many. Okay, double check the documents with the agent. Some agents are new in the office, they don't know like every little thing, so double check. Be a very active participant in your process. Don't just be passive and saying like, I submitted whatever I needed to do, let me just chill, they're gonna do everything. Yeah, you need to be very proactive in this process. The documents that you are going to need is identification card or passport. Definitely. You cannot be wanting to go out of the country and you don't have the basic things like the passport. Like, that's the very first step, guys. You need your passport, you need your KCSE results slip, you need your diploma or degree certificates and transcripts, you need your resume, and you need your recommendation letter from your employers or where you've been working. So these are the documents that the agent will use to apply for you and get an offer letter. And after the offer letter, you'll definitely have to pay the school fees for you to confirm your enrollment. And the school fees ranges from 1 million Kenyan shillings up to maybe 1.8 million Kenyan shillings. It just depends on the school. It depends if you're going to do a diploma, degree, or master's. And yeah, at this stage, that's when you pay and then you wait for your confirmation of enrollment. But before this, it can be a very long process. Just make sure you are following up with your agent. Like, I cannot stress this enough. So meanwhile, before, because when the COE comes, you will need a statement of purpose. This is just a statement showing why you're interested in going to study abroad or why you're interested why studying abroad is better than in your country, and you need to show the fact that you will come back to your country, because they don't want it to seem like you're running away. Please make it seem like you just want to go study and then you will come back, just find a good job in your country and settle. They don't want people running away, okay? These are very important part, because if you leave it out, you might be rejected. Your visa might be rejected. So if you're not so good at writing it, you can just find these online writers. They can write for you a good SOP. That's what I did. Yeah. You will need to prepare the money now, because you will need to apply for your biometrics or fingerprints, which costs around 6,000 Kenyan shillings. You will need to apply for your medicals, which cost around 20,000 Kenyan shillings. You will need to apply for health cover or insurance, which will cover you when you come abroad, which is around 150,000 Kenyan shillings. And you will also need visa application fee, which is around 70,000 Kenyan shillings. And you will also need agency fee for the agent. Some agents are free, some are cheap, some are expensive. For me, I used an agent that costed me 30,000 Kenyan shillings. And you definitely need air ticket money. There's no way you're planning on flying and you don't have the money for the plane. So you will need around 200,000 Kenyan shillings to 300,000 Kenyan shillings, depending on the season. And yeah, you will also need pocket money for when you come around. It depends if you're being hosted. If you have like people who are gonna host you and you don't have to pay rent, good for you. But if you're coming without knowing people like me, I definitely knew that I'm gonna rent. So you need around maybe 100,000 Kenyan shillings to 300,000 Kenyan shillings for your pocket money, just to move around for your rent, for your groceries. And definitely you will need it to apply for different papers that will help you find a job, and I talked about this in another video. So guys, that's around everything that you need, and it was coming around 850,000 Kenyan shillings plus the fee, which is around maybe 1 million Kenyan shillings. So the whole process takes around 2 million Kenyan shillings. And the only thing you can hope for is that the embassy doesn't ask you for bank statement, because you will need to show how you're gonna pay for the rest of your school. So just hope they don't ask for a bank statement. And they might also ask for an English test. So just to be on the safe side, you can go do it. But if your course doesn't require you to do it, you don't have to do it. I know that 2 million is a lot, and it's a shock for like most people. They're just like, why not just use that money to do business in Kenya, or just stay in Kenya, or just do whatever? But let's just be honest, the state in our country right now, business is not like the best endeavor to do. Not everyone has an entrepreneurial spirit, to be honest, and not everyone has the luck needed for you to succeed in business. Anyone can start a business, but you also need a certain luck for you to succeed. Like, let's just admit that luck plays a role in people's success, because what are the odds that you're gonna set up a business among thousands of people and you're gonna succeed in it? What are the odds that you're gonna apply a visa among thousands of people and you're gonna get? So I just pray that you get the grace, the patience, the faith for you to go through with this process, because I know right now in Kenya there's a lot of refusals of visas, and that should not discourage you, because it doesn't mean that even if you are rejected right now, that if you apply maybe later, or like after 1 year or 2 years, it doesn't mean that you're gonna still be rejected. So stay relentless. This is a journey, and it's hard. You already know that, because you're trying it. And guys, those are most of the things that you need for you to apply for a student visa. Just make sure you submit all these documents to your agent. You can do it yourself, but it's hard. So me, I just preferred using an agent. Please take off some work from my plate. So I hope this video was helpful.